They ask the question whether you now feel say non-celebrities now then they actually suffer the consequences of crime past people where actually they celebrated. So for instance now I be a celebrity and then I decide say I won't go tiffy for somewhere. You feel say I go actually suffer the consequences the way a normal person go actually suffer them. Now to discuss this particular one with us we get very amazing up and rising actor for Inside the Building, Abayomi Alvin. Welcome to the Talk studio.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you, Abayomi.
My pleasure.
Now, because you're that person where, like people don't know you. They know you for inside, for
they don't know
TV.
They
don't know see. Now, tell us, you feel the celebrities actually get away with crime more than non-celebrities?
It's a 50-50 thing. For me, what I just think is maybe they have enough money and they can get good lawyers. You know, most times when it comes to court cases, it's all about lawyers, how good your lawyer is, most times. So I feel maybe they have enough money, they get good lawyers, and these lawyers feel, you know, they can get them out of this crime.
So let's take, for example, now, the issue of Dan McCrane. I love Dan McCrane. I think he's a person where he gets a lot of talent.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's very creative too. But now, with the issue where happened for Eastern America, he come Nigeria and he was celebrated. I see people gathering around. I see him coming out of the cars. You know, all those cars where he gets, you understand?
Yeah.
And he was actually waving. Did you tell us about your perception of Dan McCrane's story?
For me, when I first saw it, at first, honestly, I thought it was a publicity stunt.
Me too.
At first,
Me too.
I thought it was, but later we saw the whole thing unveiled in front of us, and I think he wasn't convicted. And Two-Face came out to even say that he was once in that situation, that somebody, actually the agent he hired to book him his ticket, his flight ticket, used some fake credit card stuff. So probably he wasn't convicted, so maybe he wasn't guilty.
But you feel say they're not convicted because him a celebrity?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay, because we get different other cases. We get the case of Scales too, where we say for inside Webodo, Nigeria here, him and the manager then drag him go court because of their label wahala and all of that. But at the end of the day, you go still say the celebrity, then they celebrate him. Because at the end of the day, people still they celebrate Skills. At the end of the day, now after that one self in music begin, they make sense where people they appreciate them.
Yeah.
So you feel say it gets something like once you are a celebrity, no matter what you do, you go get away with them. Okay,
this is the thing. This I think, and it's from my own perspective. I think if you, whether we like it or not, celebrities, especially those that show on TV, there are people who are celebrated and there are people who hold a certain post in the society. So when you hold such posts, maybe once in a while you get to get away with few things, you know, just one or two things once in a while it happens. So you can never take away that factor. For me, that's just what I feel. Because people see you on TV and sometimes maybe one or two people get to be a bit lenient when they say that, okay, he or she is a face we know.
So definitely, let all of us be celebrities now. So that if we do crime, I just get to do it.
No, I'm saying once in a while, maybe it depends on the kind of crime. I mean, there was this, is it O.J. Simpson in the U.S.?
Okay, yes,
yeah?
O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was convicted, yeah? I mean,
he's still in prison, but they'll release him very soon. We see the Oscar Pistorius case, killing his girlfriend, but sentenced to just 6 years.
Okay, no, you got me there. Yeah. 6 years. When I saw that myself, I was like, I mean, for someone who was convicted of, I mean, murder is not a small case now. You killed somebody, you should get more than 6 years. Well, 6 years is I'm not a South African, so I don't have anything to say about that one. I wonder what they were thinking. I wonder how his lawyers got to argue the case, whatever reason they gave. But I feel he should get more than 6 years if he was really convicted.
So that brings us to the next question. And the reason why we actually establish some examples of a lot of celebrities, both in Nigeria. We see even Babasuwe case. I know if now ordinary person, they go just put the person for inside prison. But because in a celebrity, the case starts to go small before they actually tell us, okay, you can go. The reason why I bring them out is now for us to understand a very important thing.
Yeah.
Are celebrities role model?
Definitely.
They are?
Yeah, they are. They should be.
Okay. So do you think Nigerian celebrities are role models?
Yeah, some of them.
Okay, some of them.
Yeah.
Now, this one leads me to my next question. Now, when you establish the fact, say, some Nigerian celebrities are role models, you feel, say, as a celebrity, if you commit crime, they need to double your punishment because you are a role model.
No, it's the truth.
I feel anybody who commits a crime should serve his punishment. If he or she is found guilty, I don't feel anybody should be.
No, but if then they celebrate you for whatever reason, then you now decide, say, you want to trick your hand inside badness, you need to face double consequences so that others go learn from them. You know,
exactly,
agree?
Yeah, I agree.
So which kind punishment you feel, say, a celebrity where they, for instance, push hard drugs, need to carry?
It should be whatever is supposed to be the crime, whatever is supposed to be the punishment, rather, you should face it.
Times 1, times 2?
Times 1.5.
1.5?
Yeah, 1.5. No, times 2. Times 2 is like too much.
All right, so let's use you as an example now.
Okay.
Do you feel you are a role model to you today out there?
Yeah, I feel I'm not perfect, but I feel, well, I feel a couple of young people look up to me, at least based on what I've done and from where I've been coming from. I feel a couple of people look up to me, they buzz me once in a while on social media, and I don't want to disappoint them. At least I try not to. So I live my life as morally good as possible, because I know I don't want to mislead people who look up to me.
So what if tomorrow now we see for the paper say, come, you don't give girl belly?
You don't give girl belly.
Yes. Well, it's trending.
Like you said, what if it hasn't happened? So,
it hasn't happened.
And for now, I don't see it happening.
If it happened, you go to call yourself a role model. If
it happens, the thing is, this is one, I'm not perfect. That was the first thing I said when you said, I'm not a perfect human being. I'm not a saint. I'm not an angel. I have my faults, but I try to keep it as minimum as possible. So if it happens, it happens. That happened. People should look at I have my own role models, and one thing I understood when I was when I was growing up, my uncle, one of my uncles, I have him as my role model. So one thing I got to look at it, I know he has his bad parts, but I don't look at those bad parts, even though he's done a couple of bad stuff that I get to know of. But I never look at those parts. I just look at the good things he has done. So basically, I try not to emulate the bad parts of whoever I'm looking at. I try not to emulate the bad part. I try to look at the good parts.
Well, how easy is it to actually neglect the bad parts and focus on the good parts?
It is very easy. I mean,
very
so
easy.
if I ask you to tell me any good parts of Abacha, because we're still Independence Week. Yeah, I just have to say that because I'm just saying.
General Sani Abacha.
Okay, yes. General Sani Abacha. When he was the president, head of state, I was growing up, so I didn't really know much. But one thing at least I know is my mom and my elder ones used to say, things were a bit good, better than now in these days. I mean,
they used to
things
say
were
then
cheap.
Or now.
Things were cheap. That was what everybody said. And everybody still kind of says it. I mean, people who were old enough then, they still say it. Things were cheap then. So things should go back to being cheap.
So you go want to make Abacha come back into power?
Maybe not Abacha, but another military man.
Any military man who has because one thing I know is you can never satisfy everybody.
True.
Yes. So I'm pretty sure, I think during, whose period was that? Mom used to say that time. I've forgotten his name, but I think it was in the 70s or 80s. No, even though things were a bit hard then as well, they still had good, when 1 pound was equal to 1 naira, and you know, they always saying these things. So we can't satisfy everybody, that's one thing I know. And I feel any military man who can make things better, if it takes a military man to make things better in Nigeria, fine, military man should take over.
So that's what I feel. In the spirit of independence, list 3 things what you feel, say, Nigerian youths fit do to help this nation go forward.
One thing is number one is to drop this ideology or this mentality of white-collar job.
Okay.
I think most people have been making that propaganda nowadays, like white-collar job. You need to. I'm not a farmer, But if any youth is interested in farming, take up your hoe, remove the tie and everything, and go. I mean, I've heard of governments who are sponsoring youth like that, or anybody who's interested in farming now in Nigeria. You have state governments, local governments. So if it's not everybody can be suit and tie and everything, you know. So one thing is drop this mentality of white collar job. That's what I feel. Number one, you need to learn something. Even it doesn't have to be farming. Learn something, handcraft, something that just doesn't have to do with a white collar job. And if God still says white collar job is your thing, yeah, you can do it. But there's nothing bad in just learning something apart from
white collar.
Like that. Number two, I feel the youth as well should get more involved in politics.
More involved in politics.
More involved in politics.
Now, which change that one will bring? What difference it will make in society?
Definitely, it's going to make lots of, because no matter how we look at, or how much we look at these old people as our mentor, no matter how much you look at them as a leader, they can't really know how we feel more than we. And when I say we, I mean the youth now. They can't really know how the youth feels, what we really want, more than somebody who is like us in power. So I feel the youth, and when I'm talking about the youth, I'm talking about 25 to 35 or 40. I mean, somebody like that, get more involved in. We should get more involved in politics. We should, you know, we should just be involved in the corridors of power. We should, local government, chairmanship, councillor, all this, we should be involved. We shouldn't leave everything to all these old people. And the third thing is, I feel strongly that we should, I don't know if I should this.
No, just say it.
No, let's just stick it to this.
No, you said three. No, three.
Okay,
so you need to
three.
give us one last one.
Okay, one last one. The youth should just stop drugs.
Okay.
Yeah, stop using drugs. Lots of youth nowadays. Even my circle is a bit guilty. Kind of friends, you know, friends sometimes, you know.
But you won't personalize them just now.
No, I personalize as my circle. Kind of, you know. I feel drugs is just something we should just stop. You should just stop it. It's not good. It's health-wise, it's not good. It's not good for the younger ones coming up who are looking up to us as well. You know, it's not just good. It's just totally bad. Just stop drugs, usage of drug, whatever kind of drugs at all.
Very interesting. Yeah. Now, having said all that, you did look forward to joining politics anytime soon? You personally, because now you do advise the youth on what to do, so you need to start with yourself.
Okay, definitely. Why didn't you start with the first thing I said, learning something?
No,
I learned something.
Politics.
But politics, well, maybe later in future. When I say maybe I'll take up something in my state, Ekiti State, actually.
Okay, by the time where you know be youth again?
No, I'm still focused on my career.
Like, seriously?
I'm still focused on my career. No, don't get me wrong. The
no,
thing
we're not
is,
getting you wrong.
Exactly. There are definitely youth who are interested in this. They shouldn't just let the elder ones scare them and say, go and sit down there. Your post is to be fighting when everyone will want to fight, or your own is to be carrying guns and be shooting for us. Yeah? There are people who are interested in this, so they shouldn't be discouraged, or they shouldn't be scared by these elder ones. Basically, that's what I'm
not
trying.
Changing. That one, I feel, a lot of celebrities now, with this present time, that they actually declare their political ambition. We see the likes of Casey. We thought he was joking, but he was on the show saying that, yes, he's actually very serious about it. But for now, for me, basically, I go to differentiate between the serious celebrity and the unserious one. Because I can't imagine, just to say, let's say, it's just me saying, no, nobody besides me, Wizkid coming out for governor of Lagos State. Like, I'm just imagining my head.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Good.
Or Davido. It's possible, but how do you then, with this your track record, how do we then ascertain their track record?
One thing, this is not about Wizkid or Davido or anybody.
No, about anybody.
One thing I just know, if any celebrity wants to come out as a governorship aspirant or whatever position, I just feel the celebrity needs to have done some couple of things. When I say couple of things, I mean your local government, that people will recognize in your state, in Nigeria as a whole. I mean, you should be able to say, whenever you come out, you should be able to say you've helped some certain young person or young people achieve their dreams, either by going to school or you know, doing something good for themselves that they can't afford on a normal day. You should be able to say you've donated this to this NGO, this, you know, just helping people. You don't just, I don't know what Casey has done. I listen to his music, good music, but I don't know if he has done any of this.
No,
I don't
they
know
give money to people to start business.
Okay, if he has done it, and
Give
people...
you money.
If they do them online, if they show them online, they give money to people to start business.
Now you never give me.
Ah, if they give, Robert.
Person actually said, oh my Lord, you just remind me. Person actually sent me DM, and she told me, say, the last time we get Casey on the show, she told me, say, Betiana, I beg, help me follow Casey talk, because I don't beg him for school fees since I did not answer me. So maybe when you tell him, he go answer me.
So can you tell Casey now?
If Miss Abby find money.
Maybe he's listening. just tell him.
Okay, but I want maybe do something like an in-house vote now.
Yes,
I go call names of celebrities, Uwe, you and Abayomi.
Okay.
And then the celebrity where you feel say people go support to go into politics, you go do boza for them.
Okay.
The ones where they no go support, just do
Okay.
We not ready?
Okay.
Okay, so first on the list, Waje.
Definitely.
Bosa, you know the follow
Okay,
names.
Bosa then.
Bosa.
The one where they go support na Boza. The one where they no go support na
Okay.
Waje.
Bosa.
Bosa.
Omaumi.
Bosa.
Bosa.
J1.
Go.
Boa.
Two-Face.
Bosa. Yeah, because he does do a lot of things. We see the protest and even the involvement in another election.
I don't hear your voice, and I just
I think say they do well with his foundation too. Now that's where they don't impact on other people's lives, and I definitely vote for him.
Mr. Ibu.
How about now?
Again, then not be celebrity.
Ow.
Thank you for that.
Jelly Baby Naji.
Ow.
Ow.
No.
Okay.
But she can be ambassador.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ambassador of what?
Something, maybe youth affairs, ambassador of women's, something ambassadorial, but
not.
Okay, last but not the list, Don Jazzy.
Haba. What was it jazz in there?
You know, there are just some people you don't see as governors. But he does well. He helps people. He has helped somebody I even know of myself.
Okay, I want to add one more name to the list. The Banj.
You know what's in?
No,
let me just, I need to explain to you now. The Banj go fit for Minister of Agriculture.
Yeah, yes, Coco Gary. Exactly.
It's just okay.
So if I just talk Boza now.
No,
okay,
I need to explain that
Minister of Agriculture.
So they make a Minister of Power, Uncle.
Power? Do you want to destroy our light setup? What's that supposed to mean? Don't they do this kind of thing, no? We don't play Nigeria, need to go. All right, that's just on the phone side, please.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.